ITV, certainly the best.
Good afternoon and welcome to 60 Minutes Nigeria. This week's edition promises to be another exciting time. My name is Egosa Agbonlao. I have with me very distinguished personalities, persons who have made their mark in various fields of human endeavor. We have an academics, Dr. Maxwell Osagie, who knows so much about data. Nice to have you, Dr. Maxwell.
Thank you.
Okay.
Viewers, good afternoon.
We also have with us His Royal Highness Bako Dogo, the Agumsa.
Agumabasa.
Agumabasa.
Yeah.
So you are welcome to our program today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
I must assure you that when you talk about the development of Nigeria, you cannot remove the fact that godfatherism has become a recurring factor, because Nigeria is practicing democracy, but the democracy of Nigeria seems to reverberate around the country because of debates and different schools of thought that has to do with either the success of democracy or the demerits of democracy. Either way, the issue of godfatherism must be mentioned. Now, godfatherism in Nigeria's context has to do with a godfather, with a politician that is popular, that is rich, that has the influence to nominate persons into different political offices. A godfather in a political party can bankroll the activities of that political party. But the question is it with good intent? At the end of the day, it determines who becomes the governor, who becomes the senator, who becomes the member of House of Rep, most times according to his interest. He protects his interest, he promotes his interest. So, one state that comes to mind is Rivers State, because the political tension in Rivers State is attributed to the issue of godfather. So many persons believe that Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State, now the FCT minister, is a godfather who actually brought in the incumbent governor, Fubara, and they've been having political tension. They've been having misunderstandings. There's problem. There's palpable fear. Uneasy calm pervades Rivers State. And the recent very disturbing news has to do with impeachment move by the State House of Assembly. Well, I will do all the talking, but I needed to give you the background of our discussion. We'll start with Dr. Maxwell Osagie. What's your opening remarks regarding this issue?
Okay, I think our case study happens to be Rivers
Yes.
State, which has to a house of the current Minister of FCT. Godfatherism is not a new word in Nigeria,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's a word that will fade out very soon.
Okay.
Because the way we have adopted it, there's one fear I always have about Nigeria, and when we adopt things, we adopt it for the wrong reasons, not really the right reasons. And the way we portray things is that if it doesn't favor me and my family, I think that is the context to which our political structure is built first, not Nigeria. You barely have few politicians who will say Nigerians first before their family. But it surprises to see people who already have money, who are already well known, are still clamoring for themselves, their families first before the Nigerian people. No, having said this, what is Godfatherism? Godfatherism, just like I said, is not new.
All right.
Is a mechanism that we have adopted from the traditional era. Normal culture actually recognizes that. The three dominant language we have in Nigeria, dominant language, the Igbo, the Hausas, and the Yoruba, adopted this thing time immemorial. They've been using it. Igbo we call it Naunku. Naunku means Oga over a servant.
Okay.
So then I think Yoruba refer to it as Kekere.
Okay.
Why the Hausa refer to it as Mangida. Now these are words they've used over the years to refer to someone who provide for the people that he or she fed that are under him, that he loves, to provide for them so that they will not suffer, ensure that their economic background is safe, their safety, everything. So it's a word that we've used till it got to the hands of politicians. Before now, it was not in the hands of politicians.
Okay.
I think the coming of this current democracy that we have experienced, the unbroken democracy we have experienced now, has further entrenched or increased or instigate in the minds of people what Godfatherism should represent. And I think even if we have to start talking about it now, I think we need to also blame our forefathers who, by one way or the other, started this thing and they thought it was a funny thing. Who started it? When the likes of them Anene they sit down in one place, the late Anene that we all know, Mr. Fix-It. When they sit down in one place and just say, you go, hey, you, this position and everything. Now we now see what is playing out today. And it's no longer funny in our economy where one person sit down and decide what happened to the entire country. If there is any good gift God has given to man, is the will, what we call free willism. For you to be free, that freedom which every man still require from fellow man, which is entrenched in our constitution, freedom. Now when you take that away from man, you have killed him.
Okay, we'll come back to you. What you just said about what happened in the PDP many years ago that ends Chief Tony Anene of blessed memory, that acronym or that name, Mr. Fix-It, the man was so popular, and once you are endorsed by him, you can go home and sleep. But the time came, there was a subtle revolt. No man is God. Those are political intrigues that happen in Edo State. So it's not really only in Rivers State. It has happened in different states. But the renewed tension, the renewed political tension in Rivers is very disturbing. Governor Simi Fubara just returned not too long from how will I call it, suspension.
Father suspension.
The president imposed emergency rule, and the governor was surprised. He was removed from office, but he's back, and now his political benefactor, his godfather, is having problem with him again. But I know that His Royal Highness Bako Dogo who knows a lot about political terrain, has a lot to say about this. And what's your opening remarks?
Well, thank you very much. As
Okay.
a product of history,
Yes.
and I also read political science.
Okay.
You see, the issue of rivers is being caused by the governor himself. I see no reason why the governor will be having the problem is having in rivers. Because one, he have never been a politician. Two, he don't know how to be lawyer. There's an adage in Benin, umana lawyer urioja.
What's the meaning of that?
That means if you are not humble to the person who brought you to anywhere, to your master, you will suffer dearly. Let me tell you, I listened to Ayo Fayose the other time on, I think on Arise TV, and Fayose analyzed so many things because the man also suffered what the governor is suffering now. I believe when you came in as a governor, somebody make you from nowhere because I think he was an accountant. A cashier, from cashier became he was promoted, later become a accountant general. And I believe as somebody who has made it to that level, and from nowhere, you were not even among the list of who become the governor. Somebody made you to become governor, give you form. You know, I believe you don't even spend one naira. We should tell ourselves the truth. And the man, all the members of the House of Assembly, he brought them. House of Rep, he brought them. Senators, the three senators there, he brought them. Then, all of them are lawyers today. But only you now, after swearing in, this matter, remember this matter went as far to Supreme Court. And this man was there for you. It was after the Supreme Court, this is over, and then you now remember, oh, I want to be you cannot become father overnight. You must be a boy before you become a master. If you are willing to become a master overnight, it will not work. That is why you saw that before you become a master, Igbo people go through trade, and you must serve somebody, so that when you now free from there, you become a master. And that is what is worrying Fubara right now. To the greatest surprise, the House of Assembly are like egg, whether you like it or not. Because the members of the House of Assembly, they have the automatic power. You're supposed to be sleeping in their room. So that if you know that if they are planning anything, you know immediately. You suppose anywhere they are going to. I did not see Fubara doing all those things. None of the House of Assembly have traveled abroad with him to say, okay, let's go and chill off in social country. During that period, you lobby, it's about lobbying. God for that reason did not start today. But they start today. Even in school, in those days when we were in our primary school, secondary school, even in university, we have what we call godfathers. Even not only godfathers, we also have godmothers. You understand me? So it did not start today. You can see what is happening in America. Trump is a godfather to so many countries right now. So many countries are afraid of him because if you dare him, he will come after you. It's not only in Nigeria.
Yes.
Now, coming back to rivers, the one that you have forget first experience where they were wicked. You said they want to come and because I refuse to share river money. Do you have the money that river money? The man that brought you was the one who uses money. If whatever he's doing, when you want to nominate commissioner, you go to him, sir. What do you say? Okay, sir, I beg, let us take this person as commissioner for finance. You beg him. Later, you see that thing will gradually.
But does that portend well for our democracy?
It's very, very well, my brother. If you tell, let us call it pay the speed. If you don't have a godfather, you cannot become a councillor today in Nigeria. If you don't have a godfather, come on, councillor. You cannot become a councillor today in Nigeria. You see,
so, don't you think that gives rise to mediocrity?
No.
We are persons who are very intelligent.
No, we are growing.
A lot of things to offer because they don't have a godfather. They don't have the opportunity.
They will wait until you get you have a godfather. Let us be frank, because sometimes we come to television to come and deceive ourselves. We should stop deceiving ourselves. Let us be frank to things. Even in the church, in the mosque, we have godfather. We have spiritual father. Who you go to, you bow down. Please, sir, pray for me. Because you want to associate yourself with that person. You understand me? So even as you know that person prayer will not do it, but he can pray after praying. He will now send you to somebody else who he has been praying for. It's not part of the godfatherism. It's a religious house. So my brother, look at it now. What baffled me in the last Christmas, this last month I just passed, I was surprised when they said the governor sent 100,000 to House of Assembly members. Who did that? Are you not taking them for granted? The other time I had them where he's saying the past the school administrator gave them SUV, gave them not the one you give. How much have you given them? Are they there for free? You are eating, you say somebody should else not eat. You must take care of them. That is their statistics.
They was trying to save the funds of
Who
Rivers State.
are you saving? Who are you saving for? You are saving for the development of the people. If people are not well fed, will you talk about development? You must feed your people so that they be able to enact good laws for you. They are in charge of oversight function. Because what they are doing, they are not doing anything wrong. It's the beauty of democracy. It is only when we are in the military era we say, no, what they are doing is wrong. Section 188 is to plate it out, how to remove the governor. They are pulling the proceeding. Now you are immediately people are going to court. As in CG, what they are doing is even detriment to democracy. Because no court have the right until that person is removed. No court have the right to say, okay, this person, I want to go to court to stop. You cannot stop impeachment proceedings unless that thing is not being followed. It's being followed to the letter. So I expected him at this time to be going from room to room in the night. Kneel down. If you take it to kneel down, you kneel down.
I know that's a figurative language.
Yes, I'm telling you, my brother. If you take it to kneel down, you kneel down. When you come back to that room, I don't have anything to do with them. But already they have gone to kneel down. Nobody will know. The stomach that drank Gary and the one that ate Padadiam, there is no difference. If I happen to bring my own like this, okay, this man is enjoying. So why don't you do the right thing so that there will be peace? When Fayose was impeached, Fayose said he went on exile. When he came back, anywhere he starts to go. Take for example like Mondo Pawolo. Mondo Pawolo met full house of PDP. But overnight he maneuvered them. They become his best friend. All of them have to now start thinking how to decamp. And that's why you see he's enjoying what he's enjoying. If you are going to say, no, I'm the governor, because I'm the governor, number one citizen, you are, nothing will happen. Again, you went to register as you decamp to APC, 001. Everybody know that you are number one now. Everybody know you are number one. Everybody know that Fubara is number one in the But by the time you say I'm 001, the 001, nobody I'm the number one. No, you are making somebody who put it there to be angry. It is silent. When Tinubu was not even president in Lagos, he removed what they call it Ambode. And again, somebody was the speaker of House of Assembly in Lagos traveled. Before he came back, they impeached him. They removed him from the seat. What did he do? The president gave an order. You people should reverse that mistake you have done. He said reverse it immediately. Did anybody say no? It was reversed because he is a godfather to Lagos State, even when he was not even president of Nigeria. That's to tell you that everybody have a role to play. People say no, the president is going to sacrifice Wike. For what? If the president didn't touch Wike, that means all the investment in FCT is gone. Wike have transformed FCT. Wike is working in FCT. What have never happened? Like in the history of Nigeria, a non-native have never been appointed as a minister in a FCT. Despite even me, my people are also benefiting in the Bassa people over there, which I'm very grateful to Wike. And he has given cars to traditional rulers here, which I'm very happy. You understand me? So I felt Fubara could have humbled himself by way of galvanizing, by way of meeting with those people, kneel down for them. If I have offended you, forgive me. Okay. If you have asked to forgive me, and nobody have that power to say, they will forgive him.
Thank you very much, Bako. We'll come to you. We'll just quickly take a break now. After that, Dr. Maxwell Sage has a lot to comment on this. It's always a delight to have you back on the program, especially for those of you who started the program with us. We are really grateful. Those just joining us, thanks for your time. It is 60 Minutes Nigeria. We are looking at the issue of godfatherism in the politics in Nigeria. Nigeria is practicing democracy, but the issue of godfatherism seems to have taken over. If you don't have a godfather, it becomes very difficult for you to occupy any position. You may be amongst the brilliant minds. You may be among those who are gifted in terms of innovative ideas, but all those ideas will just be thwarted if you don't have a godfather. Is he a merit or is he a demerit? Well, we have somebody who knows about merit and demerit when it comes to academics, and I know he also knows the practical, the real living style of Nigerians. Dr. Maxwell Sage. Yes.
Yeah, I think we need to put this thing into proper perspective.
Okay, please go ahead.
Vis-a-vis understanding both the back end and the front end of what this thing entails.
Yes.
If you listen to our father, Royal Highness here, at the tail end of his discussion, it became obvious that there is sentiment attached.
Okay.
Because Wike, as a minister, is doing something in his place, which he is benefiting from. Now, that's why I said, let's be practical. Let's be pragmatic. Let us be pragmatic about this thing. Now, the earlier we remove sentiment, I'm not Wike fan, neither am I Fubara fan. Their challenge is their pocket they are fighting for. It's just that in the process of fighting for their pocket, they are affecting Nigerians.
Okay.
If they are not affecting us, we shouldn't have been talking about them today.
Yes. Because
psychologically speaking, it's affecting us. That's why we are discussing them. So be that as it may, I think this idea of, let us not shift away from the topic. The topic is not whether he did XYZ or he didn't do XYZ. The topic is that godfatherism, is it good for our democracy? Which is actually the core hub of our discussion today. So putting this thing into proper perspective is this. We must understand that in life as designed by God, no one comes into life without having anybody to lift you up to the next level. From time immemorial, it has always been. It didn't just begin today. It started from creation. Are we together? So if you read the story of Adam and Eve very well, you get to understand this thing better. Now, the point we are looking at here is the fact that when you help someone, do you want to make the person till the person has no bone? For everything, sir, let's look at it from creation or from natural tendency.
Yeah.
There is what we call, I don't want to go philosophical.
Okay.
I don't want to go philosophical. Now, in life, when you study nature are those things that you know that God created that you can actually interpret by your observation, which is science. So, but when we look at it beyond that, there is what we also call metaphysics. Metaphysics is something that lies beyond nature, things that lies beyond nature. So the question, if these things lies beyond nature, how do we now study them? So we studied them by experience. Inference are made from the attribute of those things. We say, oh, this is how it went yesterday. Someone had faith yesterday, it worked for him. So I could learn from that. All these things are learning from people who, peradventure, one way or the other, has had one or two ideas about that thing before. Now the question that you have taught me today, for me to not know what to do, is it enough reason that you should keep me in a state of where I cannot say anything and I become like water leaf in a state that I'm governing? Somehow, this is the politics that has not taken us to anywhere for how many years now? For over 40 years, it has not taken us to anywhere, and we are still, by today, canvassing that, oh, you must. I am not saying that you should know that Fubara did something that is good. No, but at least there should be measures. What are the measures? What led to it? When I say let's look at it from both the back end and the front end, if you look at what brought this issue, it's structure. It's structure. And when you look at Wike at the beginning, when Fubara came in, he said he has given him everything. He's free to take his decision. See, when you listen to politicians and you are not seeing back end in terms of what they said yesterday is different from what they are saying today, those kind of people lack integrity. So to me, looking at the FCT minister, from all the statements that I've heard him say before, and the one that is not countering himself now, it speaks volume that there is no integrity. Let's call the spade a spade. Integrity is standing by what you said at the initial without shifting ground. Even though you have to shift ground, it should be obvious to the fact that, okay, it's not the one that will be so obvious to everybody to now say, oh, this. Now you have put someone as a governor. You are controlling all the local government. You are controlling all the House of Assembly. If you follow Wike method of leadership in River for 8 years, you will know that no one dare challenge him. But someone brought him there. If Patient Jonathan on his own part said, okay, Wike, I am in charge of all, because I came from Okrika. I am in charge of all the House of Assembly. I'm in charge of the local government and everything. Will Wike be able to do something? Now, so why I am not of the opinion that godfatherism should be entrenched the way we have taken it to be, well, I'm not in that opinion, but we should also know that when someone do good for you, like Fubara, you should learn how to appreciate back. But if that appreciation is going beyond a measure to which is not valid enough to benefit the people. When someone speaks, you know the person by their works. Truly speaking, whenever you hear Wike speak, listen to him. Read between. I am an academic. So when you are talking, I am picking the point one after the other, and I am doing analysis on it. When you see Wike speak, if he's accusing somebody, he's accusing somebody because of River State money. River State money, River State money, which means on a more general note, Wike is interested in the money. So he just want to, you know, when you see someone speak, you know much about the person from their words. The scripture says, out of the abundance of the heart, the man speaketh. Yes. So whenever you see Wike is addressing anybody that is supporting Fubara, is referring to the River State money, River State money, River State money. So let's call this way this way. This type of democracy will not lead us to anywhere. Where one person will sit down and said, give me local government chairman, hearing that is saying that, oh yes, if you are not loyal, you loyal and everything. How long are we going to continue like this? If you listen to Very Dark Man, he went to Morocco. Morocco has no oil. What they had is leadership. When he was rolling out what he saw, he was surprised that a country like this could develop beyond Nigeria. So now this is the politics. If you keep doing the same thing and expect a different result, it means you are a fool. As far as we are concerned, Nigeria politics, as we speak today, is foolish by this method of godfatherism. But when it is obvious, because when you give birth to anybody, if a fowl lay an egg and hatch the egg, the hen, it get to a point, it start hitting, you go and do your own. The same thing with all other animals. How come in human, someone want to meet you till you get to your 90 years? Where will Fubara now have his time? Now we are talking about the president of the country. That, oh, Obasa, he asked Obasa to come back. Even when the House of Assembly have rolled out what needed to be done. Now where is the freedom of the House of Assembly? If one person is not the one telling, you say we voted for 18 House of Assembly member, they are there, but it's only one word that they are taking. Where are the combination of ideas? If we continue like this, it means that Godfather says it, we just come to see that we say, na so it be.
Thank you very much, Dr. Maxwell. We'll come back to you, but that will be after this break. Nice to have you back on the program, 60 Minutes Nigeria. My name is Egosa Agbonlao. I have in the studio Izoyo, Inez, Bako, Dogo, and of course, Dr. Maxwell Osagie. And you can see the heated debate because it's centered on the need to have a robust, a developed country that we all can be proud of. So the issue of godfatherism, a case study of the renewed tension in Rivers, gives cause for concern. The governor of Rivers, Fubara, who used to be a very close ally of the former governor, his principal, now FCT minister, Nyesom Wike. It's really a disturbing situation right there in Rivers because it's going to stall development in Rivers. Don't forget, there's an aspect that we must look at. Fubara, just like every other Nigerian politician, he may not have been a politician, but now the issue of the blood of a politician has entered him. Now he wants second term. And Nyesom Wike says, no, that's another factor. The issue of Godfather, they are not satisfied with his performance in his first term. So you complete your first term and retire. But the man says, no, I have the powers, the government apparatus in my hands. So he's gone to APC, and that could just be the game changer. Well, His Royal Highness, I know that you are not comfortable with the kind of relationship that now exists between Fubara and Nyesom Wike. But what's the way forward?
Well, before the way forward, let us be frank to ourselves. Maybe some people just say this. Oh, you should remember, Nyesom Wike was a PDP when he delivered Rivers for the president. Nobody complained. Nobody complained. He delivered with the power of the Almighty and the rest there. He was able to deliver for the president. And that was what the president now said, oh, this man you have done well, let me also compensate you. Not just compensation, because I see your performances in Rivers, and right now become the minister in FCT. It didn't stop her there. And people are still complaining, oh, why must Wike be interfering with issue concerning Rivers? Okay, you want after Wike becoming minister for FCT, so his career of politics will just die. When the man have putting in place so many structures, and he still want to continue to become relevant. And if you allow Fubara to go the way it's going, that means Wike will no longer enter Rivers again until he die. Let us be frank. You think that the way you are saying right now, I am the owner of Rivers. You also want, because every time you see there Ashawana. What is Ashawana? It's also Ashawana in Rivers. We have that tribe, the Jaws. It is only the Jaws supposed to be grateful to Wike. We have enjoyed in Delta. They are not be able to produce even what they call deputy. We have enjoyed in a Bayelsa. It's only Wike were able to bring the job man as a governor. They're supposed to be grateful to him. Rather, what he's getting right now is coming from different quarters. He want to take over money. Wike is already, whether Wike is the minister or no minister today, Wike have made useful things for himself that he can never suffer. He has made money. You see, when politicians want to lie, say he asked me to bring money. Which money? How will Wike go and tell to bring money? We should stop saying this. Fubara should go back to the drawing board. Even it's not too late. Even with the impeachment that they have already served on him. Even with whatever, let us start begging those people. Beg them, be on their knee. When they break, nobody will know where you go to. You should look for people to carry them to go and beg people. I think I'm grateful to some of the traditional rulers there who are also intervening to say, please, shield your sword. Let us see how we can settle this matter. But it's not for somebody to tell me, a whole House of Assembly member, you are sending them 100,000 in Christmas period. To do what? Because
they have their salary.
No, listen, my brother.
Their salary.
Let us be frank to you. Let us be frank. How can you say? What do you do?
So they have their salary. They have their allowances.
How much is their salary? Okay, Christmas period, you will not even give them a bonus.
So he's not supposed to. Even like D country, no, not supposed to.
As a lecturer, which country? You go to America. They are not.
Like D country. You have your salary. You have your allowances.
I want the floor. Let me finish.
Yes.
When I finish, you not take over the floor. You understand me? So in a D country, yes, they call it lobby. You must lobby the legislators for you to have your way. Otherwise, impeachment notice will be served on you immediately. Even in look at when Governor Kwewo came in as governor. You see what he did? He went direct to the Senate president. When they had to kneel down, thank you very much, sir. Everybody was surprised. Why must the governor be doing this? I said, that is how to know somebody who have undergo through training as a politician. Does he take anything from me? You see, he will go to the palace if he needs that. Does he take anything from me? He will know that he's #1 citizen of Edo State. But it's not just because I'm #1. Let me look at everybody. No, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. You see, that shows his humility. I expect Fubara should learn from people like Okpebo. I expect Fubara should learn from the past governors who were impeached. And what did they do? We should not say because of he has to bring money. Okay, since you become governor, what is the project have you put in place? Even though you are quarreling, be rolling that project so that people will be seeing it. That project will speak for you. Do you just sit down to start talking about quarrel? What you do today is to clear. Let me do this road. Go to the roads. Go to everywhere. Build things. Let people be seeing it. You are not doing it. House of Assembly, you want to go and destroy it, and people are happy with you. No, we should call spade a spade. What did House of Assembly do that you went there to go and destroy? Why? So I am of the opinion. The issue of there's nothing wrong about having a godfather. Wike has put every structure in Rivers. You cannot come overnight. First of all, when he came in, he started with local government. That's why you can say, no, don't destroy these people. Are the people who voted for you. Those are the people, your engine room. There is no way you can be able to even take them. By the time you take them out of Rivers to somewhere and wine and dine with them, they will come back. They won't forget Wike. If you have done the right thing with the House of Assembly, the House of Assembly will not be talking about Wike today. Because you refuse to do, you are raising your shoulder, whereby you are having nothing. The people that are there today, when there was state of emergency, all of them ran away from him. He suffered it alone. But as soon as he come back, all of them they all bounce back. No, we are Ashawana, we are there with you. Ashawana, what Ashawana? Can Ashawana help you right now? But I expected right now, this man should be humble. those who want to support Tinubu don't go corner. Is that a talk? You are sending a message, a very bad message to somebody. Don't go corner. Mukeda came out boldly and said, I will not support PDP. I'm going to support the president. Boldly. He did not do it hidden. And he said, I'm going to deliver. He delivered for the president. Now you are not making you now become a musician overnight. If you want to support a president, don't go corner. Is that a talk? We should leave that. Let us now, because other people are going to learn from what is happening in Rivers. Other governors will go to learn from what is happening in Rivers.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll come back to you, His Royal Highness Bako. I can see that Dr. Maswa is hitching. The way forward.
The way forward is
yes.
Just like we agreed at the initial stage of this discussion, that godfatherism is not a new concept.
Okay.
It is not a bad thing. That's not our claim today. Our claim right here now, or what we are trying to buttress, is the fact that where you become a godfather to someone, allow the person to breathe a bit. Allow the person. See, the best part of, are there not people who told the former president of US, and said, step down for your vice? When he was saying, I want to run. Then Barack Obama, they came together and said, step down for
Harry.
Is it Harry?
Okay,
no,
the lady
now. Lady, I've forgotten her name. Step down. And he stepped down. Those are the kind of godfatherism. Now, the beauty of Okpebholo in Edo State, let's get it clear, sir. When you have a godfather from another state, is a bit better. Okpebholo had a godfather from presidency, not waiting. Because if you look at the story that brought Okpebholo in, it was not in the picture from the godfather that be. I don't want to mention name. It was not in the picture from the godfather that be. Okay, in an attempt to bridge the gap for peace to reign, the likes of the Mise Iyamo and etc. actually fought hard. There were several trips. If you go to airport, go and look at their manifesto for that period, which election, and look at how many trips they made a day, flying in and out of the state and everything. So it was the presidency, the likes of the Senate president, as well as all these people who said, no, it is the turn. Since we played the politics of Edo year and year, let it go to this place. Royal Highness is aware of that because he came from that region. He knew very well that it was not the godfather. So if you want to play this same role of godfatherism that Royal Highness is applauding right now, yes, Okpebholo will not be there. Truly speaking. Because the godfather that be was already turning the game. Even me as a Benin man, I didn't support the fact that a Benin man is leaving, let another Benin man. What is this tribal issue?
So there's rotational.
What is this tribal issue that
yes,
tribal matter really helped us, democratically speaking? No, allow it to go. The state is not for one person. So what brought Okpebholo in was so evidential that the presidency, those that be on top, prevail on the godfather that we have here, which is the Shomole. And they said, okay, your candidate that you are projecting now, and the candidate to which all these people are projecting, which is the rightful thing to do as at that time, bridge them together as the governor and the deputy. That's what we have till tomorrow. So if we are applauding this same mechanism of godfatherism that the wicked is now attributing night and day, if it played out here, will you have Okpebholo in the picture? No, let's go. Let's define it. You will not have Okpebholo in the picture. So that is the point I'm trying to make, that please, in the course of godfatherism, if at the day that same godfatherism persisted in Edo State, Okpebholo will not have 1/3 of the Edo State House of Assembly. Now the man is the godfather of himself. That's what we want in democracy. He's the godfather of himself. Why he understood that he needs to respect all the powers that be that brought him in, but he's the godfather of himself. He takes decision whenever he wants to take decision. I was not surprised when he suspended the Attorney General of the state, which happened to be another big wheel as far as political hierarchy is concerned. So he takes someone who has power to demonstrate his free will to be able to do something and get it clear. But if you have somebody, if, I'm sorry to say, if Oshomole, I'm sorry, if Oshomole is still the one presiding over him 95% or even 70%, the man will not be functioning the way it's functioning now. So let's call the spade a spade.
But Governor Okpebholo said Oshomole is the leader.
No, see, that is the classical respect that
is that what you are saying now?
That is the classical respect. That is the classical respect that Fubara lacks.
Thank you.
So, but to say that okay, Okpebholo, I will give you who is the local government chairman, no man will take it. Okpebholo will not take it. The man that I know, I will give you the local government chairman. I will give you all the House of Assembly. I will give you this, so automatically all the mechanisms that checkmate him. And now it's somebody's hand. No man will take that. So that is what is playing out in River. So what we are saying is this: Wike did not become governor overnight. Wike did not become FCT minister overnight. People gave him that opportunity. You have seen the decision that Wike has taken, Tosa in the FCT. If the power that be that made him there is constantly interfering into what he does night and day, will he have the tendency of succeeding in FCT? Bearing in mind that there are powers and forces that are fighting against him. So what we are saying is this: we are saying, why we respect the concept of godfatherism, when you put someone there, please take a little step backward, allow the person to function. If the person is not being respectful clearly enough, it's the people that will tell that this man is ungrateful. But the way the Wike has played it out, people are not just saying this man is ungrateful, but they are also not saying that the method by which Wike has adopted is detrimental to our politics and is detrimental to Nigeria, is detrimental to the end product of what we represent.
Thank you very much. Royal Highness, as we conclude, do you really think this concept of godfatherism should be sustained?
Look, it depends on how you are interpreting it. Now, like him that is talking, I know how many people that are under him. He's a godfather. Whether you like it or not, you only come here to come and say godfather. You are a godfather, whether you like it or not. Because
so we are going to investigate those
yes,
those you also supervising as godfather.
The last local government, the last local government, what they call it, that happened. The governor did not produce one person on his own. The leaders are the one who bring people to say, governor, this one will be good for us in future. This one will be good for us to do this one. And the governor accepted because he's a Democrat. He knows what it takes for, because when you bring people, those people are going to be loyal to him, not to the people that brought them. But that's why they will be loyal to the people that brought them. But their first primary loyalty goes to the governor. You understand me? So that is what I am saying about godfatherism. It's not that Wike did not want to say Fubara go, but Fubara lacks so many things. If you are suffering Wike, must you be suffering the House of Assembly? Does the House of Assembly members, are they answering Wike name? You could have if put yourself into them. At the end of the day, you'll be able to enter them proper and you have control over them. But he refused to do that. And that is where my problem lies with him. Let Fubara, because we are blaming Wike. Wike also want to have his structure on ground. After Fubara go, even if Fubara want to go, he still want to, because you see, during the period of state of emergency, local government elections were conducted, and the House of Assembly stood their ground that you can, even the governor come in that cannot even remove them. Because because we come out to play with them, so let those people first of all go. Later, even though you want to have all of them, you go back to your godfather. Godfather, please, this water. You can see what the style this person is using in Edo State. Our leader in Edo State is Oshomole. Does he mean Oshomole is really the leader? But he wants to make sure he put things in order so that anyone that is angry, anybody that comes to him, so you are my leader, you're my leader. That does not take anything from him. But everybody knows that the number one citizen of Edo State, number one is the governor. But that is kind of a things I want Fubara to also be doing, not to be saying that I am number one.
You say Fubara is not diplomatic?
It's not diplomatic. That's
the key.
Let me tell you one thing. Where I first of all, when they switched Fubara in, I was watching it on telly, and Fubara was moving with his wife and one of his small sons. The wife wanted to hold him. He told the wife hand away. I said, this man, there's going to be problem. If you have that, go and watch it. You know that anxiety when you're a woman now. Yes. I'm not the first lady. You want to hold the husband. He told the woman hand away and hold the son. I was shocked when I saw that. Okay, I told this man, well, let us watch. And he said, if you are saying, oh, Wike, you are my father. You are even my godfather. You are this. It doesn't take anything away from you. But if you don't have that, anybody that comes, you want to. It's like somebody now. A first son, you go to New Market. I am the first son. No, I am the first son. Everybody knows that you are the first son.
Yes.
Then why are you coming to announce it again? What do you want? That means the father will say, okay, this my son wants me to die. Because he's preparing present for me. Because nobody is arguing about first son with you. You go to New Market. I'm the first son. Everybody know that one. My right must be given to me. The father will say, for you to take my life early, I will make sure that you go away. Let us be frank. Godfatherism is not the way we are interpreting it right now. Godfatherism is a way of, okay, sir, I want you to help me. When you help me, I will be loyal. And it will come to a time, after that man help you, you too become a godfather later. It cannot stop. Even there's nothing you will do to change it. Look at the right now. He's not a godfather. Any country that says I don't want to see your face, okay, you wait for me, I'm coming. He will look for one allegation against you. Nigeria is a country of interest. What do you think is happening? Is it that they are killing Christians? Is it only Christians that were killing in Nigeria? Is Muslims not be killed? Are pagans not be killed? But because he wanted the Nigerian government to be loyal to him. And right now we are loyal, whether we like it or not. We are loyal to him right now, even everybody, even including me. You understand me? So, including me. Let us of course spade the spade. So I am appealing to Fubara. If he doesn't know how to respect people, if you don't have that tendency of how to be loyal, you should go and learn it. Let it come to Edo. We have people that will put him in lecture. Go to my palace, I will teach him. So,
Dr. Master, you're concluding remarks here.
Seriously speaking, have you looked at this trend of godfatherism that is more of higher percentage in South?
It's what you did not know.
No, sir.
It's what you did not
know. I follow democracy.
I say what you did not.
I follow democracy keenly, sir. Keenly. You hardly see where a former governor is still prevailing on the sitting governor. You hardly.
What about the situation in Kano?
Kano.
I am
no, it's not let's take it from the Kaduna. El-Rufai couldn't succeed in it with all he got and everything, because that was the first time we could say, okay, now the Kano you are saying, the Yusuf and Kwankwaso. Yeah. It's very clear that Kwankwaso does not have a grip. Kwankwaso is only speaking from a electionary perspective. Let's balance it.
Okay.
Kwankwaso is saying, oh, this man did it, the former governor did it, and we use election to punish him. It's a two different thing. So if you decamp, if he's a godfather, he's really playing that godfatherism in a more way that Royal Highness is taking it now.
No, not me taking it. What I see on ground.
Yusuf,
not me, because
Yusuf would have folded his hand and he wouldn't leave. But you and I know that he's living, whether we like it or not.
And Kwankwaso is also living.
So if he's living, it means that the godfatherism is actually not playing an active role in that state. But let's look at it. It's only in South. You have one person putting the first governor, he will put the second governor, he will put the third governor. We have heard it in the north.
Kogi South, Yaya Bello planted somebody from the same area, which the most populated place in Kogi is at the Igalas. And the Yaya Bello place is a minority place. After being a governor for 8 years, he now brought in I don't know who stand. Yes,
Adodo is his cousin.
It's his cousin. He has nothing happened. Is that not the godfather?
I use the word.
And the same Adodo right now, he's playing it quiet with him.
I use the word.
This is my father.
I use the word. I said it's more of higher percentage.
Yes.
In the South.
Because
that was the word
because they know what they are doing there.
Now the point I'm trying to make is this. It is not good for our image. Just like you saw what played out in the Morocco versus Senegal, where someone scored, you said cancel, there was nothing. To me at that point in time, I said this is not good for our image. Then a few minutes later, you said you awarded which was actually a right penalty. But somebody just scored a few minutes ago. So in fairness, you should have done what you ought to have done at the initial, because those same people called that you should go to the VAR to go and check.
VAR.
You refuse. But this one, after some minutes you went there. fairness. What we are saying
Thank you very much.
Because
of time,
should calm down,
Referee
let the
the
person that is there breathe
that's the meaning.
and do something just like our governor here is doing today. That is the kind of Gofadarism.
thank you very much. I can say that my guests have posited that Governor Monday Okpebholo, the way he publicly knelt down to some highly placed public office holders is a diplomatic approach to governance.
Yes.
And that other governors can imbibe that. Governor Okpebholo is always talking about President Tinubu bringing money to Edo State. He has won the heart of the president. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the program for this week. My gratitude goes to His Royal Highness Bako Dogo and of course Dr. Maxwell. Thanks for your contribution. And of course, it's been a wonderful crew here working behind the scene. Do have a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Some days, there comes the Ugemobo Festival, which the Oba celebrates outside the palace gate. A pavilion is built of red cloth where rites are performed to drive away all evil spirits still unsatisfied by the year's sacrifices. The Emobo Festival is to commemorate an event in Benin history which dates back to 1504 AD.
Yari yari, Ọba Tope.
The Oba of Benin added a colorful mood to the year's celebration as he walks round the city center amidst cheers.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Hello viewers, welcome to Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji, and it is that program that gives you and I opportunity to talk about some of the trending issues in the country and how it affects us as citizens. So today we're going to be talking about the withdrawal of police personnel from very important personalities in the country and how it's going to be affecting us as individuals, or better still, how it's going to impact us as citizens. And then again, the debates on legalizing gun ownership. So let's go talk to some persons and hear what they have to say in regards to this topic. It is Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji.
The Nigeria security architecture, I think it is a very, very wrong approach at this time. When you talk about developed countries and thinking of how police operate, the environments are not the same. First, we do not have good roads. That when you call for police in an emergency response, if it's like in the developed countries, you see police appearing within minutes. You hear of cases of assassinations in places like America. It's only a matter of days they will find the killers of those people. Those are not the situations in Nigeria. People kidnap people in their houses, people kill people on the way, they don't even know who the killers are. The only thing too that also makes some of these people not to be on the road is the simple reason that when they know that there are escorts following some VIPs and some people on the way, they know that it's possible that at some point they will see unexpected police presence. But when they now get to the point where they now say, no, they cannot go with police and then the road is free and all that, you are only inviting terror back to us. If I'm traveling on the way and I know I'm licensed to have a gun in my car, some other persons are coming, and maybe we run into hoodlums, and they know that out of these 20 cars, there's a likelihood that 15 to 16 have arms in them. That will also create that sense of security for the people that are involved. So I just think that it is, yes, the idea to say let's have police at different points is there, but the architecture and infrastructure to support such an idea, we don't have it yet. You don't have drones flying everywhere. If you are overseas, you press a button in your house, they know it is emergency. The police will come, condone of your area, and the people cannot even escape. The police right now, as they are, first, they are no vehicles, they are not well equipped. So how do you even do it? I think that the decision by Mr. President needs to be reviewed.
I see it as a right development based on this issue that the president has made concerning police should be withdrawn from notable personalities that are in our society. You discover that for the police to be able to combat insecurity, we have less police in the society. Most of all these notable personality, you just discover that one person will be having 10 police. 10 police. If one particular person is having a police, about 10 attached to him, and the common man has no security to be attached to him, he has no security to be attached to him, then what is the fate of the masses? But to my own take, with this direction, this step that the president has taken, that all police police official, army, and the officials should be withdrawn from notable personality is a welcome development, so that these officers will be able to go to the city, go to the street, go to the rural area to be able to combat these bandits. Because if all this caliber of men, notable personality, are be giving policemen policemen are attached to them, it will not be a wake-up development. But if they withdraw them, everyone, all hands will not be on deck to fight insurgency, to fight bandits. But when these men are secured, they will feel less concerned about the masses. I believe that with this step that the president has taken is a very good step, so that security for lives and property concerning the common man will be appreciated. On these aspects, it has advantage and it also have disadvantage. It is good for people to have self-defense against this insecurity. But the other way around, when every man is given that license to get a gun or harm himself against attack, sometimes most people will not use it for self-protection, but rather they will begin to use it for destructive activities, like going into using it to embark on armed robbery and different. If somebody offends somebody, he can just bring out his gun and do killing. That is why it will not be encouraged. But the only advantage for the government is that let them employ more hands. Let them get more securities, people, recruit them, train them, tell them what to do, the rules and the don'ts that will govern their security apparatus. All these things should be put in place. Then with more and being employed and well paid, I believe that with all this they can be able to contain this insurgency and bandits in our country.
We all know that the constitutional role of the police is the protection of lives and property. And like the president has rightly stated, the protection of lives of Nigerians are very paramount. And like the VIPs are still part of the citizens that the police is constitutionally empowered to protect. But you also realize from where the president is coming from, these VIPs form more or less like less than 10% of the larger population of Nigerians. And in that light, he feels that more attention should be given to the masses, to the larger population of Nigeria who are now faced with the challenges of insecurity, while also trying to address the manpower need of the Nigerian police. So in that regard, I totally support that directives that all available manpower now should be channeled towards the protection of the majority of Nigerians outside the VIPs that took a chunk of that number. Looking at on the rights of Nigerians to own guns, I still believe that Nigeria is not yet ripe enough for such. Even in countries where they have such policies, they are trying to go back. If you see what's going on in America now, they are even trying to look at gun rights laws to see how it can be reviewed. So it's not a policy that has worked or that has been sustained in even where it is currently in force. So for Nigeria, it is not just our only gun that will solve the problem of insecurity. I can tell you, with the kind of anger, with the kind of issues we have now, if Nigerians own guns, they will be using it to settle personal scores, not even the insecurities now. So that might not really solve the problem. I think solving the problem, we need to go into community policing, volunteer security, seeing how well we can domesticate security, make security the duty of everybody, not necessarily a centralized arm of